What's up, everybody? Couch Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. In this video, we're going to be doing a new series where we talk about all the new news stories of the week, anything you missed, anything that just came out, and everything so you get tuned in for everything that is happening right now in Valorant. But first, let me tell you about this insane tool, the Overwolf Valorant Tracker. This is an in-game Valorant tracker that is going to give you live performance updates while you're playing. You're going to be able to look at your player profile, find your best and worst maps so that you know exactly what you need to focus on, your own personal stats, your most played agent that you can use to gather important information about what you need to do and how you can improve from here. This is our most exciting sponsor yet because it goes hand in hand with our mission to help you improve, and this is perfect for those of you who want to climb. So go check it out right now in the download links below. Now, the first bit of news that has come out recently is the Viper voice line that got removed. That's right, her Viper voice line got removed, and some people are not only astronomically down bad, but losing their freaking minds. Not entirely sure why they removed this voice line, maybe because it was being sexualized, but that's like all of Valorant, so I'm not entirely sure if this is really the stand that they're making here. But speaking of voice lines, they actually added a new voice line that slipped in patch 4.07. Raze now says grenade when throwing her paint shells, when before she said nothing. It is definitely intentional, but it was like shadow patched in. This is really similar to Phoenix saying something like watch your eyes when he uses his flash. It's just a voice line that she says every time she uses that ability, but it is strange for them to just randomly slip it in and include it. I'm guessing that they wanted to put a voice line in this spot for quite some time, but they didn't have it recorded or they didn't have it ready, but now it is, so it's being included. Now, I did want to mention this story that is rather depressing, but it is important. The Revive Me Jet guy who created the meme actually passed away, and he passed away incredibly young. He went by the in-game name Finest, and he's also a fellow Filipino brethren, and yeah, it's actually really sad. This guy was younger than I am, and yeah. I know that this kind of story is pretty hard to hear, but it is important to remember not only someone that played a big role into the Valorant culture, but, you know, just I hope that Riot puts something to remember this guy in the game. I think that would be a really great thing. Now, moving on to a change of pace, let's talk about the new announcement of the 100 Thieves roster. We've been pretty much speculating hard about what this new roster is going to be, and it finally got announced. It is Stellar, Derek, Bang, Will, and Asuna. And this is an interesting roster. A lot of people thought that there were going to be people from CS being brought in, or even Wardell being included, and those aren't the additions, but I am interested in how this roster will perform. I know that 100 Thieves have been underperforming for a long time, so I'm interested in what 100 Thieves is going to look like, new and empowered. They do have some really key, amazing players here, but I did see this comment that said, Asuna will bang Stellar and Derek. He sure will. God fucking damn it. I do wish this team the best of luck, and I will be keeping a close eye on them because I want to see them perform well. Now, the next story is actually a demand for Spike Diffuser skins. A lot of people actually kind of came together on Reddit talking about why Spike Diffuser skins should be a thing. Specifically in the lore, Killjoy gives every single agent a diffuser, and it would make sense that every single person would customize it in some way or have some special identity with their diffuser. I also think it'd be incredibly cool to have a diffuser that is based on your rank, and maybe if you successfully defuse a spike, there's something cool that could even happen, some sort of animation with your diffuser. There's a lot of potential here, and I do think that it doesn't ruin competitive integrity, because I think that's one of the big reasons why there's only weapon skins and there's no agent skins, because you would have a hard time identifying characters just by looking at them if you're looking at an enemy and they have a weird ass skin on. But with diffuser skins, you could keep it low key, and because the spike gets diffused before you see any animation, it doesn't affect anything, and it doesn't ruin competitive integrity. I think this is a great idea, and I would love to see it included, but definitely let me know what you think about this down below. Now, the next thing that we need to talk about is the new agent lore. Remember that we know that the new agent is going to be an initiator, and they're a character that will be able to gather information and hunt people down with the codename Bounty Hunter. We got a lot of those abilities leaked, and you can go check those out in a different video, but but we are also getting trickling of lore coming out with different characters being kind of binded by this shadowy, tentacly type figure. We get this, but not the Viper Cum voice line. Okay, I'll stop. That being said, I think they look really cool, and I am very excited for the new agent. I hope they mix up the meta in some way. Now, speaking of agent lore, we actually got these new information cards about every single agent, and we actually get to look at not only some interesting things about the agents themselves, but the actual name of the agents. For example, Astra's real name is Ifya Danso, and Jet's real name is Sun Wuhan. Now, the more and more lore that actually keeps coming out for these Valorant agents makes me think that at some point it's leading towards an Arcane-style story about the characters, like a full-fledged TV show that we really get to just look and see the characters in action. Honestly, the agents are automatically interesting based on their abilities and based on us playing them. I think if we just give them solid lore around it, I think it'd be freaking insane and a smash hit. So I'd be incredibly excited to see that. But what would you want to see involving lore? Are you interested? Are you not? Let me know in the comments down below. So I was actually making this video and a weird thing happened. I put all my articles in a row talking about different things, different stories, and kind of had them all listed. But one was towards data mined information about some latency and ping changes that are going to be dropped soon. And yeah, that actually got taken down. So my story just vanished out of thin air. But there is going to be some sort of ping latency change that is coming soon. And on top of that, there's going to be an article that drops with it. So yeah, I can't give you the actual information because it was yoinked from me, but I can tell you that it is coming probably tomorrow or sometime this week.